Welcome to a new daily top Askreddit video. Today's topic. What's something that people who don't wake up early miss? I used to drive over a hill to get to school every day. It had the prettiest mountains in its view. I miss seeing the sun rising above them or the fog rolling through. I used to wonder about the people who lived in the gigantic houses high up on them and wondered what they saw in that moment. Every time I go there now it's in the afternoon and it's still pretty, but there's less intimacy. This is a very pleasant comment. I read this in Perd Hapley's voice. Old people at the gym. At the mall near me, old people walk around the mall for exercise. It's like a whole community, they've been doing it for years and say hello to each other as they do their laps in the mall. Seems like the perfect place to do it, safe, no cars, air-conditioned /heated, place to sit and rest, restaurants to get drinks and breakfast. No hills. I can clearly imagine Captain Ray Holt doing this. This is more about work, but I start my workday at 6 a.m. I see the following advantages when I'm in the office. My building probably holds 1,000 people and probably 200 on my floor. On my floor at 6 a.m. there are probably 5 people. I own the place. I can play my music without headphones, chill out, traffic is light, not be annoyed by people, great parking in the ramp, etc. Also, at 3 p.m. I leave for the day and I can see the jealousy in co-workers' eyes. On the way home, traffic is again light. Although now with COVID-19, my whole day in the office is similar to what I describe above. I'm also able to fix system issues before they become customer impacting. What do you do for a job? IT. I've had this schedule for the last 15 years. My company said pick your hours in 2005 and at the time this is what worked best for me and the company. The latest anyone on my team comes in is at 8 a.m. I think it's more of a Midwestern thing to work early. Our rush hour is usually around 8. IT I bet. Woke up excessively early this morning. Could someone on here tell me what I'm supposed to be doing this early? Waste time on Reddit. Perfect time to get some early comments in on rising posts to reap that worthless karma. Early to rise. And early to bed. Makes a man healthy. But socially dead. Yakko Warner. I am socially dead anyway. Might as well start waking early and get healthy. Their 7:15 train to work. I used to get the 7:17 train to work and your comment has both filled me with anxiety and a huge sense of relief that I don't have to do that anymore. 7:17. The time my first period would start back in the high school days. Also anxiety filled and huge sense of relief I don't have to do that anymore as well. Light traffic. And tight graphics. And light treason. The sound of magpies drastically cut by the sound of a tradie loading up his trailer in the loudest manner possible. Edit. Due to the huge amount of comments of people who have no idea what this means, a tradie is a tradesperson and an Australian magpie is a bird that has a loud call. Magpies are fucky alien. First morning outside Adelaide I thought we were getting invaded by space. One of my favorite sound bits from Guild Wars 2 is in the creepy dead zone area. Someone stuck a whole bunch of magpie song, and it's suitably eerie, but honestly, it just makes it feel more like home, which is all sorts of disturbing really. But it's great. Would Americans have any idea what you're on about? As an American I can confirm I'm confused. Fresh dew on the grass always evaporates by late morning. There's nothing like the smell of a sunny summer morning with the trees and ground still damp. Honeysuckle smells great and is fun word to say. The blissful feeling of solitude. This is what I came here for. It's such a remarkably calm feeling to be the only one awake. The stillness of the world early in the morning is so rejuvenating, the knowledge that, at least for a while, there's nothing to be done, nothing to worry about, it's irrevealed. This, except I experience at 2 a.m. in my forested backyard. ESP. When no planes are flying overhead, flights picking up again now though. Everything is so still and quiet. No car noises, no PPL noises. I'm in solitude. The stars are bright as can be, not twinkling, just there as they were for eons. I watch the earth turn as the treetops slowly swallow each point of light. Maybe a cloud gently, silently floats by silhouetted with a faint moonlit glow. There's no tomorrow or yesterday. I love watching the house change color as I drink my tea. The sun rises right through my living area and I love watching it go from black to grey to orange / pink / purple / whatever color it is that day. My kid has been waking up around 4 a.m. lately. We spend the first hour or so bumming around in the dark, and once the sun comes up over the Delaware we get a flood of multicolored light. I know exactly what you're talking about. https://imgur.com/a/oved. How still and quiet everything feels, even if there's birds yammering, and as the world wakes up the feeling of rising business. Edit, Wales to Wakes. I'm really mad that someone blasted off a freaky firework through this perfect calm last week at 6 a.m. Birdsong in the early morning is different somehow. So true, and the air smells different. Crisp morning air when you're wearing shorts and t-shirts is the fucking shit. In our country, if you do not wake up early, you miss buying a warm cup of teho, soft tofu served with sugar syrup and tapioca pearls, and warm paitzel, sweet and a bit salty bread usually eaten with eggs, cheese, butter, etc. Both are usually being sold by vendors on foot or riding a bicycle. Soft tofu served with sugar syrup and tapioca pearls. I have zero context for what any of these things, together or apart, taste like. But I want them in my mouth right now. It's like this warm and great explosion in your mouth. Chirping birds and the smell of the morning air while I drink my coffee. This comment right here almost makes me want to become an early bird. For the lazy ones, here is morning birds singing for 4 hours. https://www.youtube.com. I hear birds while drinking my Mountain Dew at 5 a.m. before going to sleep. The drunk people scrambling to escape the sun and get in bed before the guilt of daylight overcomes them. That's usually me, except replace guilt with sense of accomplishment. I get to see the sunrise and avoid the heat of summer all night. Then sleep through the heat and wake up for the sunset. Rinse and repeat. It's great. Me on the lawn in my bathrobe being angry at my Labrador puppy for begging to go outside to pee but then not peeing, so I'm just stuck there playing this game with him like I swear if we go back in then you ain't coming out for an hour. Edit, he is potty trained, though he is getting conniving by using the I need to pee cues just to go outside and sniff at dirt. And yes, he's totally leashed to me outside at all times after an incident where a stray yellow lab wandered up to the lawn. My dog chased after it, and I chased after them. But the yellow lab was scared of me, so it ran, which made my dog run after it, which made me cross like 3 lawns until I finally scooped my dog up like a sack of taters and just toted him back. Damn it, Chip. Here he is being good. https://imgur.com/a/nr857d2 right parenthesis. You can't play that game with a puppy, they'll pee in the house. I'll show you, you cranky suffabitch, where and when I pee. Best puppy potty training tip I ever got. When they have an accident inside, clean it up with paper towels. Be very calm like nothing just happened. Take the paper towels outside and put them exactly where you want the puppy to do its business. Then, take puppy outside and show him /her the paper towels. Proceed to praise the ever-loving shit out of the puppy as if he had just gone potty outside. Use the word potty or whatever word you want them to associate with going potty outside. Give the puppy pets and scritches. Lay it on thick. Once or twice of doing this and puppy will get the idea. That trick with the paper towels is interesting, haven't heard it before. We just got our puppy a couple of days ago and shower him with affection whenever he manages to do his business outside on time. I don't want to jinx it, but it seems to be working really well. There is a very nice sense of accomplishment combined with the feeling of still having the whole day when you wake up early on, say, a Saturday and get some shit done you've been meaning, for example, yard work. To just sit down and relax at like 2 p.m. knowing you've already gotten done all that you needed to today and you still have 10 hours left to do whatever you want is just great. So you're the guy who mows the lawn at 7 o'clock on a Saturday. I hate you. One of the first things my dad taught me about mowing the lawn was not to start until 10:30 a.m. to let people have a quiet morning whether they are sleeping or not. I like to start early, but that's one rule I've always followed. I usually wake up at 4 a.m., run to the local cheese factory, wait for the delivery van which takes the cheese to stores, then I sneak into it and start licking. Now this is a guy that the government knows it should fear. The morning air smell. I'm sitting in my backyard right now, drinking coffee and watching hummingbirds flit around my feeders. They don't come in the afternoon, only in the morning, and they are so cool. The morning. Being awake early. If you stay late enough you won't miss the morning, p. The oddly satisfying feeling of standing outside with only you, the sunrise, and your neighbor's annoying chihuahua. Holy shit, stop barking, Candy. Edit, did I seriously put sunset? In the morning. Yeah, it's sunrise now. I hate to do this, but you can wake up late and still catch a sunset. You can wake up late. Apparently, Candy says otherwise.